Welcome everyone, I am Stan with the Basement, and here is a game I'm going to play through all the way. Wise men tell the tale late at night of a great king destroyed by the temptations of evil. The frail empire, as it was called in those days, was ruled by a powerful man, King Magrid. It seems most people thought the king was a fair and kind ruler. There were some, however, who felt the king himself was ruled by greed. One day, the king happened to overhear two guards talking about a man named Dr. Leo. Now, Dr. Leo was considered by all to be a great inventor and a genius. The king stayed up many nights, wondering how he could use this great inventor to make him even more wealthy. All of a sudden, the king had an idea. He ordered his guards to capture Dr. Leo and bring him to the castle at once. Soon, Dr. Leo was brought to the castle. The king confined him in a small room and ordered him to invent a machine that would summon the king of evil, Death Toll. Dr. Leo finally completed the machine. The king instantly called upon Death Toll, hoping they might strike a deal. After many days, the deal was complete. The king would bring Death Toll all living creatures, and in return, Death Toll would give him a gold piece for each. One by one, all living creatures began to disappear. Soon the world was completely empty. Two people were watching this catastrophe, the Master, and you, his follower. The king was very foolish to be tempted by evil. However, I will give him another chance. You must go down to Earth and revive the world, the Master said. On a ray of light, you descended to Earth, a warrior sent to revive the living and punish evil. A soul blazer. That's right, this game is Soul Blazer for the SNES. A game I played fairly extensively as a youngster. It's part of a trilogy, and who knows, maybe I will get to the other two games in the trilogy, that being Illusion of Gaia and Terranigma. So, with no further ado, let's get this game rolling. Evidently, the last time I played this, I made it into Area 1 to Level 3. A voice came from above. My follower, since you will be able to speak with all living things, you should have a name. Please choose a name for yourself. Duh. I'm Stan. Stan, what an interesting name. All right, go save the world and for all creatures. And now we started out. Kind of a Zelda-esque game. Start with the Sword of Life. Equip that. You got these spawn points, you kill monsters, and it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple game. You step on that and something happens. In this case, the magician appears. I used to live up in the sky just like you. Now I'm living on Earth away from the Master. All the creatures that have been captured by Death Toll are sealed away in monster lairs. Just as you have set me free, you must free everyone. Even the release of a small tree or creature. They will aid you in your quest. Here, take this. Stan received the flame ball magic. Now I will join you. I am a magician, so I can use all types of magic. I will use my skills to help you. Remember this, I need gems in order to use magic. When you set me free, the monsters left some small spheres of gold. That is what a gem looks like. Alright, let's go work together to revive the world. We must go to Grass Valley. And step back through the teleporter. And here I am. Giant empty space. And we have to go... Ooh, look, a tulip. Stan heard a small voice. There are many creatures being held in the underground castle. If you can release those creatures, the village will be reconstructed. Yeah, it was the tulip talking to me. I don't remember a whole lot about this game, so I'll probably be pretty terrible, but so be it. Beat up some enemies. They got the weird flashy when they first appear, so I'm gonna guess that you guys probably can't see them sometimes, but whatever. Open the gate. Do 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 do. collecting up my gems. I very rarely use magic early game anyway, if I remember correctly. I probably should use it more, but I don't. And this is what happens when you free someone. Woo! Whole building. You hear a sigh coming from inside the house. Not only did I release a woman, I released a whole castle. Dead end here. Probably the loop back. Weird plant creature. They're gonna stay away from me. Okay, I guess I'm gonna move out and fight them. Nope, lobbies. Yeah, I'm pretty terrible, but so be it. I always, when I played this as a youngster, like what I remember is just, it's a little bit easier of a game. And treasure chest, sweet. Medical herb. I don't remember how they work, but I remember it being a little bit easier of a game, so it was a game that I could actually beat, which was advantageous. That's one of the reasons I liked it. But it's like, it's just challenging enough where now, sweet spot. Just punk these guys out. It's just interesting enough to keep me playing, I guess. I should be able to beat it. Make a full playthrough of it. I'd imagine. There's probably like speedrunners out there who beat. Stan heard a faint voice coming from the jewel in the that way corner. Alright, come over here. I will give you some advice. Don't forget to equip the things that you wish to use or they will not work. Stan received XP. Would you like to return to Grass Valley? No, I'm staying here. I'm looking at the capture and the little fairy doesn't appear. There's a little fairy that pops up when you use that crystal. But so be it. You guys don't get to see the fairy. Alright. Here comes the terrible. Alright. Stairwell. Alright, I'm just gonna stand right here and kill these guys. They're just gonna keep walking to me and I can just beat them down. I'm almost dead. So that's probably not good. It's probably not so gooder. If I die regularly, that's a bad thing. Who am I going to release this time? Stan released tool shop owner. And a whole nother building. So as you can see, the city kind of regrows as you play. And this isn't the only area. There's a bunch of areas. And I only remember parts and pieces. And if I do decide to do a playthrough of all of them, it'll be... Ooh, that was close. It will be an interesting thing because Stan released Tulip. Yay, another tulip. Stan began to hear a small voice. There was once water mill here before the village was destroyed. I hear there's a man in the mill who runs the elevator in the underground castle. This is the underground castle where I'm at, because the elevator is in here. And the music is pretty bumpin'. The music in this game reminds me a lot of ActRaiser. It's another game that I'll probably do a playthrough of at some point. Basically, I realized that, you know, I have all these series going with other people, and that there's a bunch of games that I personally just wanted to play. So this will be the first of many of me just, hey, release the bridge guard. This will be the first of many series of me just playing through games and kind of enjoying them. Stupid bees. Trying to figure out how to use magic here, but whatever. Another bee, fireball from the fire. I guess I always found this game interesting, kind of cool. It controls really nice. From what I remember, it's actually pretty solid throughout. And it's almost like a world-building game, which is kind of up my alley. You get a little bit of Zelda-esque stuff going on. I don't think it's quite as in-depth as a Zelda game is. Ooh, treasure chest. Gotta beat up the fire first. Ooh, and a level up, which refills my hit points. Sweet. Ooh, the Dream Rod. I remember that being very important. It lets you see into people's dreams. Interesting how it doesn't affect gems. The little conveyor, that is. A whole bunch of these guys again. But yeah, it's hey, it's a very smooth game. Nope, nobody's coming this way, so I'm gonna have to move forward. These guys are kind of weird little plant creatures. Not quite sure what they are. It brings me, I guess, playing it makes me think about, like, what are the other two games like? I mean, I know I've played Illusion of Gaia before. I don't really remember it, but who did I release this time? Ivy. Oh, so I can climb down. Sweet. I'm not taking that conveyor belt. I guess it really wouldn't have mattered. These little devilly dudes. I wonder if they do anything, or they just charge at you. I know there's a lot of enemies that, like, shoot stuff. I remember that. Ooh, another. And down here, this is the elevator. Oh, they do shoot things. Kind of thought that they must. Keep getting my gems. I don't remember if you need them for the shop or not. Like, if there's things to buy. I really don't remember. Another game this reminds me of a little bit is Crystallis, which is another game I'll play through. I released the Watermill Keeper, which is perfect, because I need him. Voice man comes from saying, "Darn it! The stupid wheel. It's too hard to turn." Oh, you need somebody strong. Like perhaps Stan? Yeah, there's the elevator. So I need to go find the watermill guy to make the elevator work. And conveniently, this takes me back to that dead end in the beginning. Sweet. And on my way back to town. And now you get all kinds of clues from the people in town. They give you little tips and tricks and stuff that's going on. And yeah, I keep talking. I know I talked to this guy before. I guarantee I talked to him about 20 more times. Because, well, I'll forget. Because I'm forgetful. But, on that note, I will catch you all in the next episode. We'll talk to the townspeople. Hope you enjoy the series, and we will see you all then. Later.